Call me girl, I need you now, te amo. I'm a big baller, call me Father Alonso. Call me the newer age Rondo. Call me a rebel like Hansel. I let her choose the music on the console. I need to hang out with her pronto. We pull up in the driveway to the castle. She fly as a pterodactyl.
In the grimace?
I'm speaking factual. I like every color woman. Picasso had multiple pastels. I came through the back door and I drip in the simplest fits. I'm a bachelor and she got the jiggliest tits. I'm a teetotaler now and I pour out a fifth. Never sort out a grift. I only sort of know the number 1 from Taylor Swift.
What?
Vote for Put Me On at number 6666. Standard rates apply for standard messages. They said, Sean, you gotta calm down and maybe try less of this. I told him nah and hit the basement despite my wings being Pegasus.
We in the what?
I know Big Mac since the blue collar venue. It's my time to eat. That's why I handed you the menu.
Sheesh.
Best believe my prices won't be low as Temu.
We gonna be in the grimace suit. It's gonna be real to you. I got that Glock too. It's also from Temu. Laser beaming, looking kinda see-through. The shit worked though. I got more work though. Pass it back to Big Bro.
Smoke crack from a middle school music class recorder flute I found in storage. You should think of better shit to say. I think you're boring. I'm like, of course. I told you that in many of my chorus. Put me on, Sean, a dinosaurus. Call her up. She call me my. I call her Nurse Joy. She got a goddess in bed. I call her turquoise. I'm a big fan of her poise. She even has a career and I don't reach down to her coins. I pay for dinner and I order tenderloins. She said, Sean, you kinda lanky. I said, yeah, bitch, I'm slender moin. Someone said this sounds like certified. Clapping cheeks on a Hershey ride. You ever finger bitches on a coaster? It's like slip and slide. We got back in the line and rode it 3 times. I was born in St. Louis. I could have gone Mizzou, but Trina Red had plans for me to battle Pikachu. Level 80 with a Thunderbolt. I've been waiting since my Game Boy broke. I need another one colored orange as cantaloupe. I mean, that's my favorite color. I'm a kid at heart. Still my mama's boy. I love my mother. Family is blood and blood is thicker than the water. It just my flows to match a parish's levies. A drunk professor in town to smoke headies. Thief I foam. Hold, let me. In the basement. Go outside and gulp some smog. Make a vlog, show your dog. I don't want to hear your songs. No, for real, just show your dog. And stop saying that I'm your dog. I'm usually nice and play along. I put a lazy boy where he belongs. Under my ass in the room where I smoke my bong. Another peep in its bed, back to Bed Bath and Beyond. Someone said I play checkers with my lyrics. I said, nah, I'm playing chess against Siri. Algorithms make or break your next single. They want your money for views, clearly. That's a pay to win. You pay for followers on yearly. Engagement lower than the tires you be steering. It's a scam, I know that robots cannot hear me. So I post alone. Sipping ice water on the balcony. Like water drenched the towel on me. Wolf or Wolverine, I got a howl in me. Deep pockets, deep tummy makes a wallabee.
Jersey.
Label never picked me up, so label never be drouping me. Let me re-say that again. A label never picked me up, so a label never be drouping me. I'm just frustrated that I don't have a yard. I'm just frustrated that I don't own 3 cars. I thought I'd be richer if I prayed to the stars. Reality hit me like 40 crowbars. Over time accumulated 40 more scars. I used to fuck a Japanese bitch.
Damn.
Not anymore though.
Sushi.
Used to bump my music over the Key Bridge. Not anymore though. I hit Tudo Crew at 2 o'clock and hop in the photo. Seats covered in scales but no Komodo.
Where was the tech now?
Call me No Tattoo Nathan. I'm where Dark Brandon came from. How the fuck can I raise a Homo sapien? I'll drop you out of Fire Station. Left a couple cheese and some raisins. The 9-to-5 career trap's so variant. We push the engine like a pilot push Harrier. Up and away with the girl who's Hungarian. I pushed the question at altitude, I asked to marry her. She said, as long as you bring my little white terrier. I said, nah, that dog barks too much, you should abandon it. JK. I wouldn't abandon a dog, but I'll abandon my dog if he abandoned my songs. Bump me down Market Street, then whip over the 4th. They say put me on the greatest to ever touch the floors. To ever open doors, to ever play music on the porch. I give you the oomph and do your chores. Under the Bluetooth to hear a chord.
Loop it, hold up.
Give you a map to AA and I hope you fear the Lord. Fuck! I was really good at school. I guess that's why I hold degrees. Order a fried filet mignon and you can hold the grease, hold the cheese. I got a lot of mozzarella, hella bruschetta, and clumps of wax all in this blunt like sprinkled feta. Ounces in the Honda, in the Mazda, in the Jetta. I'm in the Pala, in the Civic. Engine singing, David Archuleta. Better let up on the pedal. Yeah. I figured out how to stand tall. Never pandered to a crowd, I'm not a Rand Paul. They thought he was grounded as a statue until he learns that he can fall. I made calls off a Samsung. Yeah, I made calls off an iPhone.
That's an iPhone.
I'm tied to this movement, hamstrung, coiled up like a python. I was really good at school. I didn't pay a cent for college. I'm not like these other fools. My bi-weekly check is brolic. And I lost a lot of friends because I'm an alcoholic. What? Yeah. Like I'm an alcoholic. They didn't care when I put it down and stopped it. Now I got nephew acapellas in my pocket. You hear a clap, 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 clap. Like we're in Wisconsin. Put me on the skinnier Action Bronson. I heard the music he makes is awesome. I see everywhere.
Oh my goodness. That was probably, one of the craziest intros we've ever seen here on the Void podcast. What the hell? What was that? Was that spontaneous, or like, did you plan that, or?
No, I mean, we were just vibing, and I got a lot of lyrics written down, a lot of shit.
And you even started getting into the insurgency verse. I'm like, all right, hold a second. You know what I'm saying? On the different beat, it was crazy. That was awesome.
Right. Sometimes when I'm just thinking of like how to make a song, I'll play different type beats and try my lyrics in like a different way. And when I read them out, like on the fly, I'm changing syllables. I'm taking words in and out, like the ins or the to match syllables, or I'll add ad libs. But I like to mess around with them with different beats to see. All of a sudden, you'll hear something, you'll be like, "Wait, that's the flow."
Yeah.
That's the flow for this.
But okay, before we get too deep, welcome to the show, everybody. The Void Basement. We're almost at episode freaking 100. I don't even know what number this is. I forget. I think it's like 90. I thought it was we have a very long-awaited guest, somebody I've met long ago at one of the best shows I've ever been to, which we'll definitely get into. And as far as our announcements, we really just got more Chef Sleep and more podcasts coming out for now. Music's on the way, so stay tuned. But who the hell is sitting across from me right now? Give the intro. Come on, man.
What's up? It's PutMeOnSean.
Second Sean of the month. We interviewed a Sean earlier this month.
There's a lot of Seans because Sean's a really good name, bro.
True.
But there's only one.
There's so many variations of
There's
Sean.
only one Sean to put on.
Same, so.
But yeah, you got to put me on though.
Exactly.
I'm the only put me on. That's for sure.
That's for sure. But welcome to the show. You are a rapper. What else do you do? Just kind of, artiste.
I love to make music. Mainly rap. Rap has always just been like part of my life. I grew up really digging in the crates and listening to all different genres.
Real damn, bro.
Yeah, and I would search for things for a long time and find music my friends didn't have on purpose, and so eventually I was like, I got to give back to hip hop and give back to rap / give my own take on it, man, because I've been writing lyrics sorta ever since I was a teenager, I would say.
Okay.
You know how some people just they're like, I don't know, I just kind of hear a beat and I want to write lyrics. I would just write them in my phone, but I wouldn't rap them anywhere.
Oh yeah, like we were talking,
Right.
talking before the show. Like, yeah, you're all about that note. I used to write them by hand when I was like first getting into rap, and now I'm the same way. Because like you said, you're thinking of something on the road. Who cares if you're gonna cause an accident? Fuck it. And you just gotta write that shit.
It's because we're professional knee drivers.
Professional I-95
Professional knee drivers can do it on the highway, off the exit, whatever. Use the ramp. But either way, so eventually, when the pandemic hit, this happened for a lot of people. The pandemic and the big jolt and being at home all day, no social, you start to think like, what should I do with my life?
Exactly. Yeah.
What should I go out and do, bucket list sort of thing? Everybody was like, maybe the world's ending the bucket list time.
COVID. Yeah.
In
I
a
wish I
way,
had
even
that.
though you knew it wasn't over, you were still just like, it's time to
This
get
channel
something
is
done.
a COVID channel. This is literally a COVID channel. So
Right. It all started in 2020.
because we were like, fuck it.
So I blossomed as well. The pandemic was not good for anybody, not for me either. But on the side, I did choose, I was like, I just want to give back to music. So I started making beats on GarageBand.
Hell yeah, the classic.
Just literally just off the top of my head. I didn't even learn from anybody, just practiced until I kind of did it. Took a lot of renditions. And eventually, when I was trying to bring beats to studios, I learned the way to get into music is just to network. Is just to meet people.
It's like any industry, to be honest,
Right.
in that way, where it's like, yeah, you got to know somebody that puts your record on.
Exactly.
Literally.
And I started, just hanging out at a studio in DC, Fair Hill Studio. Shout to Ben Dirty.
Hey.
That's my homie, man. He really was one of those people that just said, why don't you try things, Why don't you try to make your own music business?
What was kind of your fuck ups in the beginning? What were some of the things you were kind of running into as an early rapper in the stew?
Well, early on, I was just kind of tossed into the studio because they were like, you got to just try it. Fuck it. Let's just mess around.
Who kind of got you to drive there, though? Was it just yourself, or did you
It was
friends?
me. I found them on Instagram.
Oh shit! Okay.
I just found him
You're
on
like, fuck
Instagram,
it,
and
wanna
I
be a
said,
rapper.
I need to get out there and network, right? So I DM'd him. Honestly, Instagram is a rapper's address book. I've always said.
Oh yeah,
for
easily.
real.
Or anybody who's trying to do anything.
Yeah, in music, art, we are the address book.
That's where you look.
just direct message people. If they respond, they respond. If they don't,
Twitter's
they don't.
dying, bro. I'm sick of this shit. I go.
I
on
don't even
that.
use that shit.
I go on there and it's just lively, crazy shit all the time. And I'm just I don't care about this at 7 a.m. in the morning.
It's for fluff, man.
It is definitely or drama.
Actually, it's all for fluff, but that's even for more drama. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just drama.
Right,
IG
right.
has drama, but it's two rappers beefing on an IG live is at least more entertaining than two rappers
Right.
having Twitter fingers.
No, look, I'm a YouTube guy, so
Oh,
I need
yeah.
visuals.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on YouTube all day. I'm a YouTube person.
What are some of your favorite YouTubers? I'm just curious.
Obviously, I'm gonna love Charlie. He's Jesus.
Okay, yeah,
I love
obviously
Charlie.
Critical is a goat.
Yeah.
He has some pretty somewhat base takes, but also he can be an idiot sometimes.
I just love
so.
his personality, man. I think he's just the chillest
I love what he does
dude.
for esports.
He's very logical.
Here
And
you
it's
go,
almost
just
like
be
therapy
critical.
I
sometimes.
love him on other podcasts because sometimes he be low-key rude as fuck, but that's just
It's
how
just
he
him.
comes off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
No, he's
We're
he's
not
funny.
gonna do that.
Yeah, he's
But let's see. Every day I watch things like the Philip DeFranco show.
Okay,
Love that
based.
a lot. I really in the pandemic I really got into Seth Meyers, how he did his own setup.
Oh,
So
okay.
Seth Meyers late night, he started posting more content on YouTube and just doing vodcasts almost of
I
of his
heard
show.
about that. Yeah, I heard about
It
that.
became so funny because it was just him alone in his attic, just riffing, being I don't even know what to do. I'm trying to set this up, and it was amazing to watch.
I love
watch
how
that
COVID
shit.
affected media. The TV was so killed. They had the all.
Oh my God, they were feeling it too. You could
yeah,
tell.
this shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy because most, if not everyone, felt that shit.
There needs to be a good documentary on it, how it affected the
There
world.
will be.
There'll be
a
it's
lot,
probably in
but
the word.
people are waiting because it's too early to say this just happened.
Yeah.
It's kind of still happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I would,
But hey,
there were so many different things that occurred, and there are going to be a lot of things said in history about that pandemic. And honestly, look where it landed us. It changed a lot of people's lives.
it got you to
Changed
I-95
my
music.
life,
Which,
changed a lot of people's lives.
how would you explain I-95 music, and what does it mean to you now that your newest drop? It's the one. I mean, you're on the show here. Come on, go listen to it down below.
I-95 music produced entirely by Tuano. We made the entire thing in studio. From
garage band beats on that shit. Only
no, we were on the real shit, and we were in studio. We would start, and I would tell them how to do a bass line.
Okay.
Start with that, and we would just build.
Okay.
We made 4 original tracks, soon to be 5. And
how about
the beats
95?
are incredible because I got to literally direct him, like making it with his spin on it. It was like putting heads together to make a masterpiece.
It was batteries.
And Tuano, in my opinion, honestly, best producer in Delaware.
Okay.
Best producer in 302.
I mean, we got Philo
Guy
out
kills
there,
it.
bro.
Go check him out.
Philo do be making beats now, bro. You better watch out. He's coming.
Oh, I love Philo. Shout Philo.
Shout out to Philo TV.
Yeah, absolutely. Philo's a homie.
But yeah, what are some like your other work in the works things right now? Like, you got any videos coming out for it? Besides, I think you have maybe one, right?
So I have a new video and song with B-Nast.
Okay.
He's
already released a new song.
Sound Vibe Studios, Elkton, Maryland. Me and Nast have like a song produced by Tuano, and we're gonna come with a hard video. That's gonna be the stamp piece for Cult Music 4.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Honestly, I have so much in the bank, man. I got a lot.
You're giving us the juice right now, bro. I appreciate that. Well, we're gonna listen. We'll do a react on stream or something. But do you like kind of like, what is your process for making music right now? Like, has it changed from when you started to now, or are you still just search for a studio? It seems like
no. So I started off like in DC, and when I moved back to Delaware in like end of like 2021, I think. I did search around for like, because you want to find like a home studio.
Yeah,
right?
you need
people
a
that
base.
like know you. Nobody's gonna get, especially with somebody like me. Like, you know what I mean?
PutMeOnSean is trying to get put on, bro.
Listen, I'm weird. You're
weird.
fucking weird.
You're weird if you're watching
weird
this
as
a little
fuck.
bit.
But I'm weird, and that's cool.
Ain't nothing wrong with being weird.
Ain't nothing
these days,
wrong,
bro.
I mean, because honestly, nobody's cool. So
Ain't nobody cool. That's a
Right,
fact.
that's a
yo.
fact.
That was a hard one.
it's always been a fact. But
yeah.
so I searched around for studios, right? And, did an Instagram because that's the address book for rappers. Came across Sound Vibe. And, I was not too far from them. They're right over the border in Maryland, like just off 95. So I take 95 to the studio.
Okay, there you go.
So every time I'm like getting ready and I'm like getting pumped to go record, I literally am zooming down 95, getting
Like a fucking
feeling good,
anime
just being
music
like
video.
I'm about to unleash, I'm about to destroy this shit, and I'm always on 95. So that's part of like the reason I keep this.
I'm very happy that you're at least like energetically happy to like do this shit. Like,
that's all you can be.
well, that's not true. What if you're a sad rapper? What if you're sad?
No, but those people, what happens is they it's therapeutic for them.
That's true.
You got to understand. There's got to be authenticity.
No, absolutely, and there's definitely, you could tell.
You show your charisma, and some people's art is supposed to be that side of them. I have a sad side. Everybody does. That's human.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
push that side, but you can tell when it's genuine as opposed to somebody doing it for like.
I'm sad.
Right, they're following something. I used to like that too, and I wrote sad lyrics a little bit too. But did I put them on the track? No, because it wasn't me. The
That's not your
things that I
vibe.
like melted into.
PutMeOnSean is not a sad rapper.
Not a sad rapper.
Party rapper.
Everybody's got
possibly.
sad things, It's you have a whole wave of emotion, but when you find your groove, you gotta just stick with your vibe. And my vibe is always like, it doesn't matter, Honestly, I just want to tear shit up
and have fun. Yep.
People our age, we don't know what to do in life anymore. We're lost.
Yeah, our generation got fucked. And
Our generation is lost.
Yeah, we definitely got oofed on the scale. But it's okay. We're going to steal these boomers' jobs eventually.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? These boomer rappers.
I'm on like that
Get outta here.
younger millennial vibe, you know, but like we're all still lost, but like we have so much in us, so much potential, so much emotion, and I feel like a lot of people are like, there's nowhere to go except make art. And
That's been your timeline since you said 2020 to now, roughly.
Yeah.
When does, I guess, people like Neff and like Tudo get involved with this? Like, kind of, we're like 2021 right now. What starts from there?
So when I was building my like sound, right, I kind of considered like my first, you know, I released like, you know, 20 tracks until I even like found my sound right, you know?
Yeah.
Once I did that, I realized, you know, I'm never paying for promo. Never. I'm never buying views. No bullshit. I don't want to pay for.
We're the same way. We have
getting, you know, those
every
accounts
follower
that are like, we'll repost your thing for I'm like, no, I never did it. And I was like, I want to network and meet with people in person. So I would just directly DM rappers that I actually listen to. Just being like, in the off chance that they ever talk to me or like peep my music or something, maybe they'll want to work. Who knows? So, I got really big on Neff's music. I was listening to the underground shit through YouTube.
Hell yeah, bro.
And when I found him in 2021, I was like, oh my God. You know,
Bro,
going through it. And I
damn.
realized I love it when rappers are so authentic that they'll just put out anything.
That's exactly the mission statement that I identified with too. Because I felt the same way, even though my music is trash. Some of my old music,
Bro,
is
everybody
horrible.
starts off trash.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen.
Well, not everybody. Kendrick Lamar did not start off trash. That man, but that's
fine, bro.
That's goated level.
Listen,
We're gonna get there.
to
but
each their own. I know, like,
Who's your favorite rapper?
Currency.
Currency. Wow, I would have never expected that.
Remember, I listen to all kinds of rap, all kinds of style. Just because I don't sound like Currency doesn't mean that
No, that's
his
very
personality
different.
and his charisma is like.
That Alchemist Currency album is fucking.
For some reason, I just think he's just my favorite rapper.
Hell,
I can't even explain it. He has so much music too. I think it's like the quantity and the quality is outrageous.
Yeah, he has like
outrageous
a Max B level discography.
and you never want him to stop. He's the type where no matter when he drops, I will click on it and it's always going to get listened to, and I always vibe with it. And also, I'm kind of biased because of the New Orleans thing, and I met him.
Oh, okay. What was that like?
I met Spitta at a Pels game, and he was exactly like you would think he is. I dapped him up.
I was gonna say, you dap?
No, I dapped him up, and I told him, I said, Covert Coupe is the best rap album of all time. And he just turned to me, like, you know what I mean? Like, he was like, no. And was like, yo, me and the Alchemist are doing more. And I dapped him up, and then it was hilarious. I was next to my dad. My dad's a fucking goofball. He goes, you got to give dad a dap, too. And he was filming it, and he dapped up my dad.
Oh,
so
my
me and my dad,
God,
shout
bro.
out to him. By the way, I put my dad on I-95 music. He's at the end of one of the tracks. You got to go find it.
Your dad's a fucking G, bro.
But my goofball of a father fucking dapped up Currency, too.
Didn't even realize how powerful that dap was.
One for the ages. I had to like tell him on the way home. I'm like, you don't understand. People would like pay for that shit,
bro.
And, like how petty people are. And I'm like, but that was hilarious. No, he was chill as fuck. He talked to us for a second. Was like, I'm gonna put a Pels like charm on my thing, and we gonna win the championship this year.
Oh my God, bro!
And he just was exactly how you would expect him. Like it was like he was on the track just next to me. It was crazy.
The first time I saw Neff in the flesh, that's exactly like how I felt. Because he was literally stumbling down the steps. Henny bottle almost splashing out, about to crash out. And he's like, "What's good, y'all? I fuck with y'all." And he just keeps pushing,
man.
bro.
Shout nephew,
crazy.
Bro. That was one.
And I was like, yeah.
Okay, so I hit him up. Back to that story. I hit him up right on DM and was like, I gotta work. Let's work together. He was like, yeah, if you're ready. You know what I mean? Like you just have to come prepared, come ready.
Yeah.
So I did. He was like,
don't stoke the dragon.
And I was like, I don't want to just. We did one song, Hot and Ready, where I sent it to him, and he recorded and sent it back. I put that out, and I was like, dude, we have to do more. You know what I mean? Like, you'll say anything on the track. My style's like that, too.
Exactly.
So I found the day where he was like, yo, I'm going to be in Norfolk, doing an interview for something. And I was like, Norfolk, Virginia, how far is that? I looked on the map. I was like, 3 hours. I was like, I'll pick you up, drive you to DC. Like, I was in Delaware at this time. It's a Wednesday night.
Fuck, dude. This is like...
I have work the next day.
It's like, we're going to do this.
This is real. This is real. So he was like, all right, you know what I mean? I was going to fly out of, like, Norfolk or, like, you know, one of the airports around there, figure out how to get home or something. But he was like, let's hit a studio. Fuck it. I was like, yeah, all right, bro. I'm on my way. So as soon as I was off of work, I flew down through Delaware, you know, across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, picked him up in Norfolk. He just hopped in my car. I just, you know, it started fucking snowing, and he was like, I ain't seen snow in so long. And I was like, yeah, bro. And we were sitting there, and he's like, dude, this seat is so warm, and I'm tired. And I said, bro, you can go ahead and, like, take a nap or whatever. We end up stopping at McDonald's, you know. We're playing music the whole way. All I did was just, we just went back and forth just playing music that we liked, you know what I mean? It was chill. And we stopped, we got McDonald's. Neff was like, fuck McDonald's. Of course, you know, he was like, I don't even want this shit, like throwing like a burger he didn't even open like out the window. I'm like, yeah, okay. You know, we get to the studio, it's like 1 a.m. We're rallying. We're drinking Red Bulls, Monsters. We hop in the studio. I was just like, yo, I just need to rap over, 1, the song that I wanted to do by Noah in His Bag, and then 2, we're going to rap over a Crystal Water sample.
Beautiful.
Just fuck it.
And that's
it was like 3 a.m. We're like exhausted. We're like losing our voices. He was like, I don't even fucking want to drink Henny anymore. He starts getting in that mode where he was like, I don't want this. So he handed me a full bottle of Henny. And I'm like, bro, I don't drink anymore. He's like, yeah, I want to be like that, da-da-da. And I'm like, you will one day, you know. He'll be good.
Nah, he gonna drink every day, bro. Just how it is.
Listen, man, nephew is nephew, and nephew knows what he's doing.
Exactly.
Nephew knows what he's doing. But he gave me a bottle, and I still have it. Man. I still have the bottle. I keep it as like a trophy, like a memorabilia of that night. I have a Neff Henny bottle just sitting on my shelf, unopened, and I'm like, this was like, he bought this from the store, and I was like, I don't want this.
Yeah, I mean...
Anyway, so I keep that because it's like, you know, I keep memorabilia, like the good nights and the good shit that I have now.
Right. I have a poster from the show we met at, bro. Yeah. Fucking fire. I hang that shit in my living room because it's like one of the best nights ever.
Right. So we were like exhausted, but we recorded that, and Insurrectionist ended up being like the best song I ever made.
Oh, it's so good.
And honestly, in my opinion, it's also one of the best Neff tracks out there too.
Yeah, that's true as well. If you know,
one of the best Neff verses. If you know, you know. And he really, he gave it his all. And that track, but that one was like, we listened to it on the way to the airport, right? So I'm dropping him off at the airport like 6 a.m. Eyes are barely open, and we're sitting there. And I remember we just replayed Insurrectionist like 6 times on the way to the airport in DC.
Oh my god!
And he just looked over at me. He's like, "Yo, this track's fire."
That's the one.
Yeah. And we just started bagging up laughing because we were like delirious at that point. You know what I mean?
Thank God you stopped. I mean, kind of honing on you, man. Like, thank God you kind of stopped drinking, bro, because you probably wouldn't have been able to fucking drive at 6
Oh yeah, no. I would have never even made it to the point of picking up a nephew in Norfolk if I was still drinking. You know what I mean?
And that's the shit.
Because I'm sober that I was able to do a 7-hour round trip, circled the Chesapeake Bay to pick up Neff and get this done. And now we have a night that we both like are like, yeah, that was the fucking bomb. We remember that forever.
Is that something you often think about as you progress in art?
Yeah, because that was the kicker. That was like the moment where I knew like, yo, this isn't just like a hobby. It's like a hobby. If that makes sense. Like, yo, I still have a job. I still have a career.
Yeah, no, but it's like...
But I am fucking working on the side. I'm working and I'm making
My
music.
life is work.
Right.
Which is true, because I feel like wasted time is a thing. Like, you obviously need days to relax. Like, you need to be a human, but...
People get into this expecting, like, they're going to be famous or some shit, or they're going to be super popular. And I tell them, like, yo, we're not in that mode anymore. This isn't like 2001.
Everybody's going to have their own echo chamber.
Yeah, you just gotta just make music and make shit that's you. And if it hits with other people, people will gather to it. But if it's not there, people always can tell in the back of their mind.
That's fucking facts, people.
You can always tell when somebody is there trying to be a famous, like, rich rapper. They're looking to, like, hit the mark so acutely.
I mean, I don't really think I'm even on that wave with rappers like that. Like,
because you won't listen to them.
Yeah, nah, they're garbage.
Right? It's like
Mr. Softy feature? Hold up.
Yo, you hear the ice cream truck?
No, that's my fucking addiction right there, yo.
Speaking of, I'm dropping a song on Cult Music 4 called Ice Cream Cone.
Loop the beat. Loop the fucking beat, guy. Come on the block.
Should I just play it?
Yeah, we can.
I'll play it
Yeah,
later.
it's up to you if you want.
I'll play it later.
But
For us, if you
I got
shit,
an
bro.
ice cream cone in the club.
I mean, I really only got a few more little. Let's get to the fun stuff. Because obviously the music's there. But let me ask you a few dumb questions.
Ask me more.
So McDonald's ain't your shit, all right? No one's fucking with the McDonald's in the Neff mobile. What is your favorite fast food choice? Like, what is your go-to?
Chick-fil-A.
Okay. We got that Chick-fil-A ad, yo.
And honestly,
Wawa.
I spend everything at Wawa. Wawa is
Yeah. I mean, you got the
Wawa is me. When
costume,
you go to
said,
Wawa,
right?
I want you to think Put Me On was here because I was.
Now, what's your order?
Huh?
What's your order? You pull up to the
I
Wawa.
get everything. Like there's a variety. That's why I like it. You can go in there and it's
That's
like
true.
a pit stop for anything you want. And I also use PNC Bank, so that's my ATM.
Oh, okay. There you fucking go.
Listen,
I
man.
mean, hey, none
They're
of us
everywhere.
Get
They're everywhere to find. I just go Siri, find Wawa.
Boom.
They're everywhere. They got everything you want. You in the mood for a sandwich? You get that.
Your phone might be like
I'll get a
10
thick
minutes
mac and
away.
cheese in the bowl.
The mac and cheese
Fire.
is busted. Yeah, no.
Fire.
That's
You just
good
want a
shit.
snack? You want candy? They got it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Any type of drink you want, they got it.
A little bit.
What you go to for like snacks? Like, what's your go-to snack? For me, I'm busting out the Takis every time. If you know me, you know me.
Dude, I'm a candy guy.
Oh, you're candy.
Yo,
fiend.
I'm like sneaking the Mambas around, bro. I
my
like
fucking
those
God.
little
Mamba
Mambas because they
chews?
last. I'll get like 3 Mamba bars in a row.
Holy
And just
fuck.
have them hidden, and you just kind of chew on them like one at a time.
Those
It's
are
like
good.
look. I got
Ooh.
that like habit where I fidget with things. Mambas are fidgety candies.
The Jewel is the most fidgety candy of all time, though. That thing is fucking crazy, bro.
Don't do it, kids.
I mean, do what you
Hey,
want.
we used to-
I don't give a
We
fuck.
used to have when we first started this podcast, we used to vape heavily. We used to be on the Juul and shit, and we had a rule where we were allowed to vape on the podcast.
Cool. I just like
No, yeah, we were at the point where we had to vape. Yeah, so like we would like try to go as long as we could,
Caffeine and nicotine making me.
and then if we wanted to hit the vape, we would excuse ourselves by saying white people shit and
It's true. I mean,
Hit
I
the
am
vape.
a white.
And
I'm a
I
white
mean, hey,
person.
some
What
white
the fuck
people
can I?
shit,
What
man.
else can I do?
for real.
Vape hard.
Niche.
Yeah. But all right, man. Let me ask you this: what is kind of like? Do you have any regrets? What's the worst show you've been to? Anything like that? You know?
Bro.
Let me switch it up. Let me get a little deep
Listen.
in your fucking head.
Doing this thing, almost like you have to go out there knowing that so much shit is not going to be what you expect.
That's
Everywhere I
actually really
show up, like showcase, it's like never what I thought it would be.
hard. What is
never.
the worst? Like, what is the
I'm pulling
worst?
into the most holy corners of cities and just being like, can I even park here? Okay. Walking through a hole in the wall, and then you just come out onto a stage somewhere, and you're with like the wackiest, newest people you've ever met. But all of a sudden, you talk to them, and you could become friends, and then you're like, wait, now I got a person I can hit up in this city. All I got to do is just hit them up on DM and be like,
No
yo,
parking spot, Joe.
Got a couch?
Yeah, for real.
No, but like it's that networking thing. So wherever you go, so much of it is just gonna not be what you expected. Bro, I've been so many places that were not fun.
Really?
That's fine. That's fine.
That's a positive way to think about it, though.
Right?
Is at least
'Cause
you
I'm the type
met.
of person where no matter what happens, if it doesn't work out or if it's like, well,
You met
just
people
literally
along the
brush
way.
it off and you keep going because then I end up doing things like this. Because I end up trying anything out, and then I'll end up with shit like this, where I'm like, yo, I actually, like, I can tell I already have love for you guys.
Hey,
You
bro,
guys are
this was
homies.
definitely fun, man.
Only an hour away from me. We're going to be linking a lot more. That's what it is.
Big
It's-
Mac X put me on
it's
Sean in the
networking
work.
and just having fun, and then when you find the right people you vibe with, it hits. And then all of a sudden, you're like, everything was worth it. So,
this is definitely worth
you
it,
know,
bro. You're a fucking treat,
I don't
man.
want to ever put anybody down. I don't want to put anything down. But I have had so many misses. That's how it is.
Bro, I've had so many songs.
But I'd rather
it's
talk
like-
about the trophies that I got on the wall from the games that I won. You don't have a trophy in your showcase for the game where you had a bad game.
Hey, listen, I still had to ask. I wanted to make sure, but hey, it seems like you don't have regrets. So you just you
There's
take
no
your
need-
L's.
There's no need to look
Take
back.
your L's and you push on and make some W's, bro.
Right. Listen,
Cheers.
You're going to have L's. Everybody has L's. They just don't talk about it. You think people are just posting L's on Instagram? No.
Rappers, I think rappers are allergic to posting L's.
If you're stuck on your L's, guess what? You'll go nowhere. But if you can literally just like use them like, it's like riding over a speed bump. You're like, oh, just a little, oh, and you just keep riding. That's all it is.
I feel that. Life is definitely a speed bump. Now, speaking of speed bumps, bro, this is the finale. What is this? This we ask this pretty much every guest. This is like, pretty much our go-to finale question.
Finale, I got to get the master ball hack.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, that's true, because we about to get into it.
Red.
We got one more thing we got to do after,
Yeah, we
but
got a little something after.
what is the scariest moment of your entire life? Dropping that shit on you.
Don't incriminate yourself if you don't want to.
Oh, wow.
In Roblox.
The scariest moment of my life was definitely when I was drinking years ago. And there was a time before I went to rehab where I went down to Dewey Beach.
I've never even heard of that.
It's in Delaware, and it's like basically just like a line of bars. It's a bar area. You're supposed to get drunk as shit
and
on like the beach,
line.
and then the other side is the bay.
Okay.
I went for like a day. I was like maybe like 23 or something, and I was like, I'm gonna go down to Dewey and just drink all day, right?
Fuck it.
I woke up, or actually, no. We partied the night before, and I ended up not sleeping because we partied all night. And by the time I was like, oh shit, it's already like 4 a.m. We have to leave at 7 to go to the beach. We might as well just keep going. I kept drinking.
Oh no.
Then I drank during the car ride.
You're not even feeling
And then
it.
when we got there at like 10 a.m., we went to like a morning bar. I woke up in the hospital the next day. I don't remember a single thing that happened. Like, I literally blacked out, and I just, like...
You didn't even eat.
It was weird. I came to. Like, I browned in, came to, and I was aimlessly walking. Like, I must have been, like, literally, like a crazy person that day. You know what I mean?
Oh, my God, yeah.
I was aimlessly walking,
on your own
and I
shit,
came
for
to,
real.
and I was like, I don't know where I am, or I was in, like, a residential area. I literally knocked on somebody's door and just said, can I use your phone? I called my parents and said, here's where I'm at. This is what the guy says. I need help now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they called, thank God, my parents are great. Lifelines, right?
Hey, shout out to your parents,
So
bro.
we knew people that lived down by the beach because it's not too far from where we live, right? Those people were nice enough to come and pick me up and bring me to like their guest bedroom and have me sleep there. But I don't remember it. I like blacked back out.
Well, because you're like, I assume you're overdosing basically on liquor, like
right. Like I was like poisoned.
You probably
but
haven't
I
eaten.
couldn't, you know what I mean? And I didn't eat. I must have not.
You probably were
eaten the
alcohol
whole
poisoned,
day,
yeah.
like, literally.
Yeah.
And I just don't remember any of it. And it was the most embarrassing thing of my life, right?
23.
You know how embarrassing that is?
Yeah, because at 23, it's like, I'm 23, and
Right.
it's like, you're just starting to be a freaking
It was
big
the
boy, you know
scariest
what I'm
thing of my
saying?
life
Like,
because I knew people from my hometown saw it. And I was like, I literally am like, I must have looked like a crack addict. Like, I must have looked like the lowest of the low. And that made me think, you can never judge people. You don't know what they're going through.
exactly. You were in your head, you're just trying to have fun, and your fun is just way extreme.
Listen, I had a problem.
Yeah.
And I went and got help. Half the people I know, I would say, I'm just kind of exaggerating, but still. About half the people I know kind of just dropped me. You know what I mean? Kind of shied away from me because they don't, you know what I mean?
No one wants to be
After
with
they
the ugly
realized
duck.
I was an alcoholic, it was over.
No one wants to be with the ugly duck.
Nobody wants to be with the ugly duck.
Exactly, yeah.
So I had friends like shy away. But then again, I had another half that were right there for me. So I was always grateful for that. And I always that was part of the reason I realized you just have to like not.
Well, the thing is,
Not
this
care
is one of
and
those
move
weird
on.
topics because I do feel like that too, but it is hard to be with the ugly duck, you know what I'm saying? Like when your friends are going through shit like that, it can sometimes be very off-putting with some of the shit they do.
I think it's part of life too.
like say you're
We're adults
say you're the
now,
first-
and that's
like-
part of it. And we kind of equate it as we're an ugly duck, but honestly, that happens to a lot of people.
Exactly, but
You know
it's
what I
like
mean?
like imagine the friends that were there when you just dipped because you were blacked out and you're just tweaking and you're on your own fucking adventure. Like those friends, That's kind of a
I haven't
hard.
seen them.
That's what I was saying. That's a hard conversation to have.
I don't know where they are.
Exactly, and that's what's like. That's what's strange about life. It's universal, but it's also internal. Like
It is. And it's
cheers,
it's
bro.
entirely
That's fucking scary.
perception. It's entirely perception. If you can make yourself think like, just like I've gone through so much bad that I realized I have the ability to like just like knock things off and like just like kind of like satirically say like, yeah, I am who I am and I'm a goofball and
deal with it.
This is where I'm at. I'm not rich. That's okay. I love to make music. I do it like I do. I'm not looking to be famous. I just want to make art and be happy and network with people, and I want to be part of the movement.
Not be blacking out on the fucking.
I don't
beach.
drink anymore. Like, you know, you don't even
bro.
have to be an alcoholic to like get my message. My message is like,
Oh, of course not. Yeah, I mean,
my message is probably this. Well, you're getting to the point. You know, it's like, get out there, go do it. Don't care what people think, because you will. If you network and get out and meet other people, you're gonna find people who are like-minded.
put them
You
on,
can't
bro.
ever-
Put them on.
You can't ever think like those people from my past or anything. You know, if you ever had a bad situation, you can't hold that. You can't hold on to it. It's stupid because
Yeah,
people.
stupid. Life goes on, bro.
Everybody is going to be in a different spot in their life too, and honestly, they're trapped as well. And you can't think about that. You just have to go to the people who are open to you at that time, network with the people who are with you, and keep contact with the people that really are the real ones that you know that are in it for life. Just keep in contact with them. We got phones now.
Yo, we got Instagram. We got the fucking address for rappers, bro. Stick with it and get in this man's fucking life. All right,
Put me on.
put him on. But yeah, that's a great way to end something so scary. This is just about
hit
it.
me up. Like, it's all about getting out there, making music, and I try making music with like anybody on any level, right?
Yeah,
I'm the type
features
where
are open. People hit them up.
right. I'm the type where like if it makes sense and it's there,
You're there.
you have a really good chance of working with me, because I don't, I've been working.
Even
I've
if
done
you're
it with the big
fucking-
boys, and I've done it with down here, and I used to be down here, so I understand. And I don't care about my image. I really don't, because I realized the whole point is not to care.
You've already
about your
been
image.
embarrassed. Who gives a fuck?
Who cares? You can be goofy, you can be embarrassed, and sometimes owning it and being confident in it is literally
Half
That's
the battle.
cool.
Yeah, it's like
you change the paradigm and the perception
the
of it.
perspective. Well, cheers, bro. Now let me ask you this. This is a fun question. We'll end it on some fun shit. That was some powerful shit, but
Right.
what's your Pokemon tier list? All right, like give it to me.
Yes.
What games are you rocking with? What's
Oh
your
my god. Yo.
the new ones? Like the last 3 years? L. Scarlet.
Don't even play them.
Yeah,
I
those
don't
are
even have the devices.
F. So those are all F.
Pokemon, Game Boy Color games, and Game Boy Advance games.
I believe that's Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Emerald,
I started off with Silver.
and Sapphire.
My first thing was a green Game Boy Color, and I got Silver version. Just one game.
Yes.
It was all I needed. That game literally was like
Lugia.
so many hours of playing. It was crazy. I played that game. I think, I beat it and restarted and like did the whole thing maybe like 15
So those are your
times.
S tiers.
For pokes?
Yeah, those are your S tiers, I guess.
Yeah, it's the ones that you can still like have the glitch, like Silver version, like
Missing though or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
can
heard-
duplicate shit. I used to,
My favorite is Emerald, so I'm glad you said that. Like,
but I do love Fire Red because it was just like a better
Ooh.
new take with like, I still love those games, but the fact that they're so like part of my childhood, that's why I go back to them. I like playing the shit that I used to play.
Oh,
I don't
really?
update.
Okay. You don't play any games nowadays.
The only game I play is Pokemon Go.
Oh, well, that's. I mean, everybody plays that.
I destroy Pokemon Go. By the way, El Shiny God, add me.
Okay,
All I do-
we will add
all
you
I
after
do
the.
If
is-
you want, send
All I do
me
is
your
shiny
friend
hunt.
code.
I'm at the park. I'm like,
I'll drop your friend code in the description if you want me to.
let's do it.
Let me know.
I have all the shinies. I am the shiny god.
What level are
I
you?
only 42.
Damn, bro, you're fucking heavier than me. I'm
Dude,
like 37.
I know people who are like in the music industry, like know me in Delaware. Like I've met them at like showcases and shit. They all play Pokemon too. It's the funniest shit. Like
Pokemon is the universe.
On the low, people.
If you still play Pokemon,
if you bring it up, they'll all of a sudden be like, "Yeah, I play that." And I'm like,
yeah, I don't know why that is.
because
Trade me, bro. I'm on like a lucky trade.
Pokemon, Harry Potter, shit like that was part of our childhoods.
Exactly.
Like.
When do you give up SpongeBob? Like realistically,
You don't.
You just don't.
You don't.
He's with us for
The
life.
first 3 seasons of SpongeBob are just there forever.
Yeah.
In my brain, stamped.
And that's golden era shit right there, yo.
Golden.
But yo, man, it's been a pleasure, yo. Thanks for coming on the show.
Absolutely.
Everybody had him on Pokemon Go, and that's the least you can do.
Put me on, Sean.
And
Hit
put
me
that
up.
music on, all right?
Listen to I-95 music produced by Twano.
Twano.
Shout Twano. Shout Sound Vibe Studios. Shout B-Nast. I got a lot of new features coming up. I got one. We're going to do another song with RX Tudo.
Fuck
I got
yeah.
another one with RXK Missionary Man. I got one coming up with Floyd, not a rapper. I got one with Spark, Young Spark. YVNG Spark, I mean. I got more coming with Mo the Protagonist.
Oh my goodness.
I got more coming with
Yeah.
Last Night. I got
Yeah.
another coming with Damn Shawty OK
Yeah.
and Yoshi Yin.
Yeah.
I think I hit them all.
And,
I got so
and
much
Big
in
Mac.
I got so much in the bank, it's ridiculous.
Big Mac on the track, bitch.
And I'm going to have more with Big Mac next time.
Alrighty, yo.
And-
Peace.